Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions to kind of get anything jarred that wants to get loose today. If you can write on your notepad or a piece of paper, if you identify with any of these. First one, stuck in your relationship. So either the relationship you're in, or the relationship that you were last in, or maybe you feel stuck in being single. I know some people that have been single for 15 years, and they're like, well, once I lose weight, or once I get financially at the place I want to with my business, or but there's this feeling in some way too that they're stuck and they're waiting to meet the guy at, the grocery store, and for them to just bump in and whatever the things. But there is like a feeling of stuckness either in your relationship or in your singlehood. And I want to see my chat if there's anyone coming through. Okay. Um, make sure I can see that. Okay. So oops, what did I do here? Okay, so see if you kind of check in and feel if you felt uneasy, uncomfortable, like a feeling in your relationship, like you couldn't get out of your own body, maybe uncomfortable, maybe cold shoulders while you're sleeping next to each other, you know, um, or maybe you're feeling fear that the person's going to leave, or fear that the person is going to cheat, or fear that they're going to be verbally harmful or something. Maybe you feel resentment. Ask yourself, in the relationship you are in, or what you fear about a potential relationship. Do you fear that they're going to cheat? Do you fear? So if you can, put in the chat any of your fears, or if you identify with any of these: anger, shame, guilt. Let me know if any of these are coming up for you so I know what frequencies to speak to. Do you feel like you're fed up with being treated poorly? Do you feel neglected in your marriage or relationship, or um, your most recent? Did you feel, or do you feel unappreciated or disrespected or unimportant? Like, you know, um, your needs are not important to your partner? Do you identify with feeling tired of giving in? Maybe you're the people pleaser. Maybe you're the one that always, tries to make everyone in the room happy, and you don't give yourself enough self-love. You haven't thought about you, and when you do, maybe it's self-sabotaging instead of self-love behaviors that you've been leaning on. Maybe it's compartmentalizing and doing that distractive thing that your partner doesn't know about. Um, because you're tired of giving everything to everyone. And so we pendulum swing sometimes when we're in a codependent state of overgiving, and we pendulum swing into undergiving. And undergiving is like taking more than what is fair, or healthy. Okay. So just kind of feel your feelings. And if you can, I see a chat. Thank you. I love when I hear chats because it helps me connect. Okay, I'm hearing uncomfortable and some jealousy. Okay, all right, good. Um, in your last relationship or current, and feel that. Maybe both, right? Maybe, maybe even uncomfortable or jealous about having the idea of someone. Like, I don't want to go through that, so I'm not going to be with someone. Okay, so do you feel sad, angry, lonely, or stuck? Like you can't shake it? Um, like it's stealing your joy? Like if you see a happy couple, are you thinking, at the restaurant, like, that's not us. I wish I could be that. Or are you thinking, um, remember when we used to be that way? Or maybe someday I'll have that. Or when you see a couple that's barely talking to each other, like this couple, are you like, oh my gosh, I said I would never be that, and look, I'm that now, right? So just kind of check into your feelings. So we're checking into that emotional self. Have you tried all the things? You've read your self-help books, you've gone to counseling, you've done retreats, you've tried blaming yourself, you've tried blaming your partner or begging your partner to change and nothing worked. Have you seen therapists and coaches, even well-meaning family and friends, they may give you advice, okay? And I've seen a lot of therapists out there that are giving really out of sacred order advice, okay? Couples come to me all the time and they're like, I know the problem, and they're just met me or something, and they're like, we need to communicate better. And we argue all the time. And I let them know, or I know the problem. It is he or she is addicted to alcohol, or I know the problem. He or she is addicted to, I don't know, shopping or porn or whatever the things. And you know what I tell them? I tell them that is not the problem. That is not the problem. The real problem every time. I hope you hear this and never forget it. If this is all you hear today, this is worth your time. The real problem, those are symptoms. The real problem is lack of self-love. Every time.